got the beat. Yeah.
Welcome to episode 6 of the Clubhouse podcast. My name is Chris.
I'm Ralph.
And we're missing Adam.
It was a shame what happened to him, honestly.
Yeah. We will never forget you, Adam.
Never surrender, never give up.
Just kidding. He's still alive. So starting off with this episode, I think it's a good idea that we address some issues that we've had the past couple weeks, mainly just last week.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it was like a 2-week hiatus for the most part.
Yeah, so what pretty much happened was, we went a couple Mondays without posting the YouTube version. And even we didn't have an episode this week at all. So the reason behind that was because we were having some issues with the laptop getting the video exported, and then so of course, since we couldn't get it exported, we couldn't get it up on YouTube. So one good thing though is that the audio version was available, and it's actually on Spotify now. So it took us a long time to get on
like
Spotify.
a month.
Yeah.
I think 4 episodes in were when they started to show up.
So we're pretty much on all platforms now. I don't know about iTunes yet. iTunes,
HBO, Hulu, Netflix.
Yeah. Crackle, Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll? We need some tentacles.
iTunes, they approved our podcast, but for some reason it's not available on search yet. Like, you type it in perfectly and it doesn't pop up. So we're still working on getting that taken care of.
Do you have a link?
I
don't know.
Yeah. We'll work on getting that up if it's not up already, but we're on Spotify, so that's good.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
I mean, one thing that you guys have to understand is that we do everything ourselves. Everything. So, like, the recording, the lighting, I
wiping our asses.
Everything. Ralph is the one who built this table. He built the diffusers that we have right here. Like, this podcast has been created by us. Everything, like, the ground up. Like, we haven't had help with shit.
This is bitches, FUBU.
So there's things that, we get stuck on. We get stumped. Because it's not like we have a producer. We don't have a sound engineer. We don't have any of that bullshit. We do everything by ourselves. So, I mean, it's like...
Bring 2 guys in a fucking studio that had a sound engineers.
So it's like, I'm just glad we make these mistakes early instead of, down the road when there's a lot more viewers. It's good that we make these mistakes now and get them corrected so we know what we did wrong. And
yeah. And so we have vastly different schedules, all of us. Adam, Chris, and I. Chris works like a 9 to 5. Adam works random hours. I work random hours, and they're never the same. So this will probably happen a lot. He might be gone, or Adam, I'm speaking of. Adam might be gone. Chris will most likely always be here because we are using his property right now. But even if in the case we don't have something and me and Adam are available, I'm sure we could come down here and record. We just got to learn how to work the camera and the computer.
Yeah, I mean, this is not typically how our podcasts begin. We're usually talking about dumb shit, but we just want to make sure we get all these things addressed because, going a couple weeks, I know there's a lot of people asking me like, hey, where's the podcast? Where's the podcast? And I just, don't want anybody to think that we're, giving up or stopping or anything. We just ran into some fucking issues. And
we just didn't fucking wanna.
We just ran into some issues, and like I said, we do everything on our own, and we're not professionals at this just yet. I mean,
yeah, we're not getting paid for this.
Not yet.
Yeah, maybe someone will buy it.
But no, like he was saying, we all have conflicting schedules. This is not we don't do this full time. We all have full time jobs, and especially with Adam and Ralph, their schedules can be pretty unpredictable. So there are going to be times where one of us is missing, but
the gigolo life is hard.
We're just going to go ahead and keep putting out this content because, we'd rather put an episode out missing one person than no episode whatsoever.
Yep.
So
I concur.
Yeah, despite the speed bumps we've hit the past couple weeks, I'm actually pretty excited for the future. Ralph and I decided, Adam too, but he's not here, so fuck him.
Yeah, fuck.
On our YouTube channel, we're going to be uploading some content that's us fucking around other than podcasts because we want our YouTube channel to really grow a large community more than just the podcast. We want to put out some funny, entertaining videos. So
I just want you guys to look forward to the next week with having some kind of media to entertain you because I know you guys don't have any lives, much like myself.
And media that you want to share, shit that you want to show your friends and family, and We're up to 38 subscribers right now. Last time I checked, maybe 40 by now.
Mm.
Now that does not sound like a lot, but that's the most I've ever had for any YouTube channel I've ever created.
Oh yeah, I think I had like 2 one time.
I think
I was pretty stoked.
No, I think the most subscribers I've ever had on YouTube was like 19. So having like 40 is a big deal for
And
me.
19 were all the people that were in the videos.
Dude, three of those subscribers from those 19 are like my different YouTube channels. So it's like,
Yeah. So just look forward to next week. We're thinking about doing a sriracha enema.
yeah, no. So I mean, if you're watching the YouTube versions, do not forget to subscribe. That actually helps out a lot. And then share the videos and tell your friends to subscribe, your family, your dog, your uncle, everybody. So
Your dog. Dog don't have posable tongues.
there's dogs that have Instagrams and stuff.
Yeah, there is.
Joe
I
Rogan's
follow
dog
one.
has an Instagram.
Does he really?
Yeah, Marshall May Rogan.
Marshall Mathers Rogan.
Dude, he makes me want to get a golden retriever, which I should never do.
Nah, I think they're too vanilla.
I don't even know what that means.
Vanilla? That is like boring basicness.
Oh, I guess. So
I would want to I followed this dog Instagram called Loki the Wolf Dog, and now I think it's just Loki. Dude, he be all up in mountains, all up in the snow. He fucking took a nap with a Bigfoot one time in a hammock.
A Bigfoot? There's no such thing.
Bigfoot.
Like a Sasquatch?
A Bigfoot.
Yeah, like a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
So
The Susquehanna.
to kind of cap off the updates, just letting you know, I'm also, thinking that we might even introduce a soundboard. I know you mentioned at one point it'd be funny for us to have a soundboard.
Yeah.
So
I would do that.
As I was saying, despite the minor speed bumps we've hit, we plan on adding a lot new fun stuff to the YouTube channel, to the podcast. So just keep watching and look forward to that.
Yeah. And I know we talked about this. I want to get into the podcast, but fucking Disney, man.
Oh, God.
We already talked about Disney once. Like, I think it was literally last week. But fuck, dude. How are you going to make a Mulan without any Mulan?
Wait, I thought you were talking about the Little Mermaid controversy. What's going on with Mulan?
So Mulan, they're trying to make it more, like, accurate. Apparently, that was the reasoning, but they're not putting any of the songs in. So they're not making a man out of anyone. They're not showing about the reflection, who she is inside. I'm not doing any of that shit. She's like, I was born to be a fighter. I'm like,
so there's no songs.
Apparently not. I don't know. It might just be like there might be a couple songs, maybe some ding a ding a ding 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 songs, but
Personally, I don't care. I don't care if there's songs or not because I still think it has potential to be a badass like war movie.
that's not what Mulan's about. Mulan's about singing and becoming a man, even though, dude, honestly, I'm surprised they didn't keep that one in because like transgenderism is all like happening.
That
and
is
she could make a man out of her.
That is true because
and it's acceptance.
I feel like Disney is kind of dipping their toes and not even dipping their toes. They're diving the fuck into, like, you can say that they're trying to accommodate certain communities, but it can be controversial to the rest of the world. For example, like turning Ariel like Black Mermaid for the live action.
I don't really care that there's a Black Mermaid. The thing I care about is that her eyes are so far apart. It's really it kind of fucks
But
me
it's
up.
like, here's the thing: they
And
could have
she's-
just went with a white mermaid with red hair,
Yeah.
and
a black dad even.
we wouldn't even we wouldn't have been talking about it now.
No.
But because they made it black, it's like, oh, let's be edgy.
That's what pissed me off. I'm not even the fact that she's black, just she's not a natural redhead kind of pissing me off.
Well, I don't think there is a black with natural red hair.
That's what I'm saying. Even if they got like a brunette and they dyed her hair fucking crazy red, I would still be pissed. Cause like gingers, you got to rep.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. There were just a lot of other actresses that could have played Ariel and been perfect.
I told Adam yesterday she looks like Sid the Sloth.
You said what?
I said the actress that playing Ariel looks like Sid the Sloth.
I haven't seen her. I just know that she's black.
Dude, her eyes are like a half inch away from her ears.
I mean, it kind of makes
That's
sense
so
if you're
bad.
a mermaid. Then, if I had to guess what a mermaid would look like, they would have far apart eyes. They're not gonna look normal.
I guess. My sister was telling me, oh, but she looks like the cartoon. I'm like, bitch, it's a cartoon. She has like 3 facial features.
Wait, if she's black, then how could she look like the white cartoon?
She looks like a brown if someone put an overlay, apparently. But what I'm saying is, it's a fucking cartoon, dude. You could literally get anybody and be like, oh, I see it. I see how she looks like the Little Mermaid.
Do you remember? Maybe you don't remember. In the original VHS release of Little Mermaid,
Penis.
these fucking no. Oh, for one,
The
yeah,
phalluses.
there was a penis on the actual box.
Yeah.
And on the scene where she's getting married, the priest has a boner.
No.
Yeah, the priest has a fucking boner.
Dude.
I didn't believe it when I first look it up.
Dude, Disney's sus as fuck.
I know.
Dude, and it doesn't surprise me with all the fucking like allegations, like that one guy that was apparently like flying high profile people in planes, letting them have sex with underage kids or some shit.
What?
Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, apparently like this guy was like taking trips, and people that went on his planes that he chartered were like having diddling little boys and girls, or maybe probably little girls. I don't know. Regardless, apparently that's like the whole controversy is that Hollywood's full of pedos, and I feel like that's obvious.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Kevin Spacey though. I know this is old news, but
Wasn't the kid he was talking to like 16 or 17?
He was like 14, I think.
Oh,
but the thing is,
yeesh.
but here's the thing, and I could be wrong on this, so don't quote me. But I'm pretty sure that this kid was at some sort of sexual type party. I mean, it's fucking in Hollywood with a bunch of actors. You know what's going down. And it's not that I think that what Kevin Spacey did was okay.
I just love Kevin Spacey.
It's just that I fucking always hated that guy, that actor. He plays the dickhead in the movie Road Trip.
Wait, you talking about Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
You don't like Kevin Spacey?
No. The actor that he supposedly diddled. And he didn't even diddle him. It got kind of like, you know, he started getting a little hot and steamy. And then that's when the kid was like, yo.
I'm out of here.
Exactly. I'm going to go play Sega.
How long ago did this take place? Like, how long were they saying allegedly that he had attempted to diddle this child?
What do you mean? Like, when did the actual event
Yeah,
happen?
when did
I think it was like in the 90s. No.
Oh my god.
Early 90s, maybe late 80s. Because the actor that snitched was, he's like 35, 40 now. He's fucking old.
God.
That's why I hate that guy. Because for one, in the movie Road Trip, if you've seen him, he tries to fuck over, what's his face? I don't know his name. So I fucking hated him.
Seth Green? I don't remember.
And then he snitched on Kevin Spacey. I've always liked Kevin Spacey, so now you don't see him acting anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's impossible to really have a side when you don't know all the facts, and you'll never know all the facts.
I do think it's a chicken shit thing to do, to snitch when you're a grown ass man. I think that's pretty chicken shit. Don't you?
I don't know, man. I don't like talking about diddling kids. That's my least favorite subject
in school. It pisses me off that all these kids that get diddled by their hot female teachers always snitching.
Really? No, I don't. I don't know if it was consensual.
Dude, I was fucking 12 when I wanted to fuck.
You're sexually frustrated. That's apparently what that means when you like play with the labels on your bottles. Apparently, you're sexually frustrated.
I stay hard, bro.
I just defrustrated before I came here, so.
Nah, dude, I don't give a shit. I was fucking 12 when I wanted to screw my teacher, Miss Tisdale. If you're out there listening to
Miss
this,
Titsdale.
that's what we called her.
Is it?
Yeah, dude.
It's so easy.
She had. I'm not gonna say her first name because
Copyright reasons.
to protect the innocents.
Yeah.
Plus, I think she lives in Afghanistan now, teaching kids.
Oh, fuck that.
But dude, she had
No offense.
she had huge breasts and a giant butt, and it's like all the freaking guys had a crush on her, and I think I had the biggest one.
In 8th grade, there was this science teacher named Miss Wells, who was really cool. Like, she was young. She was probably like 23 when she was teaching us, and she had a tramp stamp. So when she would wear a shirt, like that wasn't like tucked in or whatever. I don't know what women's fashion is, but if it wasn't tucked in and would ride up, everyone would be like, yeah, that's like, it was like Tweety Bird or some other Disney character. And we were just like, I was like covering my eyes. I was like, I don't want to see that, because I was like a good kid.
In the words of Vince Vaughn, tramp stamp's like a bullseye. Like,
That's inappropriate.
it's not.
I don't believe so.
Dude, I wish Miss Tizzo had a tramp stamp. That would have. Oh my god.
Miss Trampsdale. Dude, and that's so crazy because at the time, whenever I hear the name Tisdale, which it doesn't happen a lot, believe it or not, but I always think of Ashley Tisdale. And she was insufferable. I never liked her in anything.
Really?
Dude, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, I want to kick her in their stupid buck teeth.
What about Brenda Song?
I like Brenda Song.
I think she's fucking Macaulay Culkin right now.
All I know is that apparently she was like a wild child after Disney, which a lot of people are.
Macaulay Culkin, how the fuck does he get the women that he gets?
Grow up. He grew up, or he glue up.
You know
he glowed up.
You know he was screwing Mila Kunis for a while, right?
No, that's Ashton Kutcher.
No. I know Ashton Kutcher.
Wait, but haven't Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis been together for like since Nam?
Their relationship must have took a little separation.
Sorry.
Because I know for a fact Macaulay Culkin was in that at one point, and now
You know for a fact. You asked his family and friends.
I can Google it.
You can Google it. I can Google like nudes of that Hermione Granger chick, and they're fake.
I'm just saying it happened. I know this. I know it.
He knows
My
it.
friend told me.
My friend told me. Just like your friend told you that what's his face was gay.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones is gay.
That's a Tom Segura bit.
Tom Segura, bitch.
I said bit. Not...
Dude, what do you think about the deep fakes? Deep fakes, like people CGIing like extremely realistic videos of other people's faces on other people.
Oh, I saw a YouTube page on that called the
Fakening.
The Fakening Instagram page.
Yeah.
I think that if you're doing it for the sake of comedy and you make sure to put in the description, hey, I'm
not saying like what do you think of it like morally. I'm just saying like does that fuck you up to know that? I mean, there are ways to tell if an image has been edited, but for the most part, like someone could release something of you jerking off in front of a school bus.
Yeah.
Like one of our old teachers.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to say no. I mean, you could say no for sure, but people are like, nah, I've seen that video. You were jerking off in front of a school bus.
You gotta pay really close attention to your teachers because we had a teacher.
I don't want to talk about it.
We won't say his
name. He was a really
name.
cool dude.
He was a really cool dude. We won't say his name.
And I don't even
I don't think he was a cool dude. He was okay.
You never met him.
I was in his home base advisory.
Yeah, you never met him. You don't even know the guy.
I was in home base.
You don't even know if he home base. That was not a fucking thing.
It was called advisory.
Advisory. What the fuck? Home base is something you play when is somewhere you go when you're playing tag. Homeroom. You fucking idiot.
Whatever the fuck. I've been in school since,
you goddamn
5 years. Anyway, he was like a cool guy. He's a cool teacher, but he ended up getting arrested for jerking off in front of a school bus.
And I heard there was like controversy where it was like I
heard he was taking.
I personally heard that it was a mistaken identity thing, and I haven't heard any charges that actually got filed. I just heard that he was, not charged, but like accused of them allegedly, and then nothing after that. Like nothing like he's in prison or anything. So I don't think we should like soil his name because I don't know.
Well, we didn't say it, but
yeah, I know soil his fucking idea, the idea of him.
What's so attractive about a school bus that you want to jack off to it?
Dude, Twinkies. You ever had a Twinkie?
They're overrated, dude.
Yeah, I don't like. Have you had the? Ooh, you know what? Chocolate Twinkies are bomb though, but they taste just like ding dongs.
So fucking gross, dude.
They taste like. Have you had a ding dong?
Okay,
have you had a ding dong?
Yes.
In your butt?
They're no.
Oh no, I don't do that. I don't know what you're saying.
Dude, here's what pisses me off about ding dongs. They're not the same anymore.
No, they're not, right?
Dude, remember when they were like the size of a hockey puck and they were wrapped in tinfoil?
Yeah.
Dude.
Now they're wrapped in fucking cellophane.
And they're fucking this small.
Yeah.
They're like so tiny. Dude, bring back the hockey puck ding dongs.
Dude, just get Suzy Q's. It's the same exact thing, just in a different format. And they have like, I don't really like the cream as much, but they have a shit ton of cream and a shit ton of cake. Now, and they're like, they said they have like 50% more, which I believe it, because those Suzy Q's are giant. They look like someone took that fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle juice and just squirted them all over.
Here's the thing about Twinkies too. Something that I'm conflicted on is, I remember as a kid loving Twinkies. Like, I could eat a whole box in one sitting.
Fuck no.
And now, if you have a Twinkie, I'll probably take one bite and then throw it away. And it's like, did I like them more as a kid because I was a kid? Or did Hostess, like the fucking ding dongs, fuck up the Twinkie?
So do you remember the whole Hostess thing where they like went under and someone bought them?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I think I'm starting to think that maybe that's why I don't like Twinkies anymore, because they're not the same as they used to be.
I'm just saying, maybe.
So
you never know. You never know.
All I know is that ding dongs, man. Bring back the original.
Yeah, OG ding dongs were the shit.
Bring back that tin foil.
But them chocolate Suzy Q's not bad.
What about those little Debbie brownies with the little sprinkles on them? Those are fucking good.
No, dude, they're too dense. Not like I like my brownies to be fully cooked and not cakey, obviously, but just like I don't know, they're too mushy.
I like them.
Are you're talking about the cosmic brownies?
Yes.
Cosmic brownies.
Yeah.
My dad loves those.
I love them too. They're so
I'm
good.
not a fan. I used to eat them like once every couple of weeks because I would go to the end of the cul-de-sac when I lived in a trailer park. And I would go to my friend's house. We'd play Mario Kart 64 and eat cosmic brownies. And that was my childhood in a redneck ass trailer park.
I think I like them because I'm a texture person, and I just like that mushy type texture.
I hate it.
It's not like a wet mushy. It's just like
I can't eat brownies from the center. It has to be the crust.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the crust.
That's the best part.
How do you eat your cupcakes?
I wipe all the frosting off except for a very small layer, and then I go munch on it.
So you don't eat any of the frosting? Because
Too
when
much.
I was a kid...
no matter what kind of frosting is, there's always too much. I need about that, like a layer of like 2 centimeters on the top.
Yeah.
And that's perfect for me. But anything else?
See, like, what I used to do as a kid, and I think most kids do this, is you just lick off the frosting, and then you just eat it.
I've had to do that before when there was in a trash can. I literally will take a bite out of the frosting, and then if there's not a trash can, just
and you're not
fucking
satisfied.
swallow it and just like tough it out, and then I'm like, all right, now this is the perfect cupcake.
No, but so like I did that well into my early 20s. And I'm only 22. So I probably wasn't until like last year where I'm like, let me try just biting it with the frosting and like, you know, getting a full bite.
You're like, wow.
That's definitely the way to go. It's like,
what about muffins? Do you go muffin top first, or do you peel it?
Oh, dude, I don't put it ever to my mouth and just eat it like that. I always like take it chunk by chunk.
You're a little bit.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of muffins too.
I love
so
muffins.
I know the right way is just to eat it as if you're eating like a cookie, just like straight vertical fucking cross sections. Just.
I don't think I've ever had a muffin that wasn't blueberry.
I like the double chocolate.
No,
the
dude.
chocolate batter with the chocolate chips. I get $2 at Circle K, and I'm a happy boy.
Do you put frosting on your, or do you put your Pop-Tarts in the toaster or no?
I don't eat Pop-Tarts. No, I'm not a really big fan. They're too crusty.
True that.
There's so much crust, and then the fact is like there's just I can think of like a million different things that I would rather eat
than a Pop-Tart. Do you ever eat toaster strudel?
Toaster strudel.
My mom would buy us, my brother and I, like 1 pack a year.
Dude, that shit gives me hella heartburn.
Really?
Yeah. So when I was in like high school and I would visit my mom, we'd visit her like over the weekend every now and then, and she would like take us to the store because she doesn't cook. I think she's starting to now more because she's vegan, but she does not cook at all for anybody. And this did not change when we would go visit her. She'd be like, all right, we're at the grocery store. Get whatever the fuck you want. And for breakfast, I would just get toaster strudels. And for dinner, I would get Hot Pockets and chips and cookies.
Do they put toys in cereal boxes anymore?
I'm not sure if you're allowed to.
Really?
I think that was one of the reasons the ones with the Kinder Surprise.
Kinder eggs.
The Kinder Surprise eggs, they had like toys inside, and they don't sell them anymore because the FDA said that you can't put things that are not edible inside of other edible things.
Well, no, they sell them now, but now it's like it's shaped like an egg, but it's 2 different little containers that are stuck together.
Yeah.
So Canada's different. So Canada actually has the original Kinder egg, which I don't exactly know what it looks like. But I'm
pretty sure it's just a chocolate egg with like
I think it's just like
toys inside.
like a little toy in a chocolate casing, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But the American version
is America, man. They don't let us do that shit.
The American version is just like it's shaped like an egg, but it's 2 different containers.
Yeah.
Those are actually pretty fun though.
But I don't think you're allowed to put food touching. I don't think you're allowed to put things touching food.
The toys on the back end of those cereal boxes, I remember that they were inside little plastic containers. That's not really touching food.
Shut the fuck up. That's all I know.
But
right. No. Oh, are you gonna?
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick piss break because I gotta go pee pee.
All right.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Mine.
All right, and we're back. What were you saying? So I was like, we go take a piss break, and Ralph's like, I still want to talk about the Kinder eggs.
No, I just remember getting like stupid bullshit that I would never ever want in cereal boxes. Like, I think I had like a box of Count Chocula one time, and there was like a CD with spooky noises on it.
Oh my god, dude!
And I was like, I played that shit, and That's it.
Here's the sad part about the cereal boxes is that when I was a kid, we never got cereal boxes that had the toys in them because I'm sure your parents were the same way. Instead of getting Fruity Pebbles, for example, we would go to Food City and get a giant sack of Fruity Dino Bites.
Yeah.
So it's like
or cookie pieces or whatever.
cookie pieces. What's the knockoff CT Crunch? I literally think it's just called cinnamon
squares.
Dude. So like you get like a fucking
dude, General Mills. We would get General Mills or not General Mills, whatever it is.
Oh,
like
God.
the fucking that was delicious.
It's like, and as an adult, you understand though, because like I love those things because they taste just the same.
Those fucking boxes are like $6 for like a tenth of what you get in the bags. Like, dude, who decides the prices on this shit?
I don't know, but did you ever have a generic that didn't taste like the original? Because I think
a lot of them.
No, I think they were pretty close. I will say this: Fruity Dino Bites tasted just like Fruity Pebbles.
The chocolate ones, the chocolate Dino Bites, those they fell apart too quick. I feel like with the chocolate pebbles, whatever the Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah,
Cocoa Pebbles. I feel like they had more sugar on the outside, so that means that they didn't dissolve as quickly. But when you you would walk away to get a spoon, and that should be soup already.
Yeah, but do you remember drinking that chocolatey milk when you were done eating it?
I still do that. What are you talking about? You remember?
It's fucking so delicious.
I don't even eat the cereal. I just strain it out and then drink that chocolate milk.
I can't do Captain Crunch. That should be cutting my mouth all to hell.
Oh yeah. Have you seen that Family Guy? I don't know, dude. My dad loves Captain Crunch.
Oh, dude.
I hate it. He likes the all berries.
That shit will shred the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
Like it's the worst.
Yeah. Cereals to do that.
Speaking of breakfast, current events time, I guess. Have you seen the video of that short guy getting choked out at the bagel place?
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of girls like you thinking you're too good for us short guys. Did he say he was 5 foot?
He's 5 foot, yeah.
Oh, that is kind of embarrassing.
They just assumed. I know that there was the word like the title 5 foot put up some places, but fuck, man.
So if you guys haven't seen the video, it's a short 5 foot guy, and like there's people in line at a bagel place, and he's going off on this lady about how women.
I hear you snickering.
How women and shit make fun of him and other men for being short because he's apparently 5 feet tall. He's all like, people always making fun of me saying that I don't belong on the earth because I'm 5 foot or it's like says some shit like that. And she goes, nobody even said that. He's all like, they say it on dating sites.
He's on Tinder. Dude, imagine he puts 5'3" and then someone shows up and they're like,
and then so he's like talking shit to everybody in line, and then he's like squaring up on this one guy. Like,
this dude, you
want to go outside?
This dude's not even like. I mean, he's not even a normal sized guy. He's bigger than a normal sized guy. He's a pretty tall motherfucker because he was
the one that he was squaring up against. Yes. Oh yeah, he was squaring up against a big guy.
The big dude was like, "I'm not trying to fight you" or whatever. And then he like starts. I think he pushed him first or something, or he got way too close.
Oh, dude, he was on his grill, and then he started like body checking him.
Yeah.
And then this other guy.
You don't body check when your body weight is like 120.
He was actually pretty. He had
It doesn't matter, dude. When you're 5 foot, you might as well be a fucking 4th grader.
So then you hear a noise in the background or a voice like saying some shit like "knock it off" or "knock it off," and then he's like, shut your mouth.
Knock it off. You should shut your fucking mouth.
It's
so funny.
And he's like, attack me, and then you just see this even taller guy enter frame, and then just start choking him and throwing him to the ground. But the funny part is, like, before he gets thrown to the ground, you could see the short guy's face for a split second, and he's like, oh, it got real. Oh, dude,
I'm not afraid of you.
It's fucking hilarious. You guys have to see it,
dude. If you're 5 foot, I'm sorry, you should be afraid of him. You should be afraid of anybody that's like a normal adult size.
My whole thing is, I want to know what happened, because.
Dude,
we only got there midway through this situation, and then that obviously some shit went down, and then somebody pulled out their camera.
I think it's just a case of the small man complex where this dude has to try and act like a bigger man than he is because he just feels so inferior.
But I want to know what led to the altercation.
I'm sure like some of the girls in line were just laughing. He's
Probably.
like, "Oh, what are you laughing at me?"
Oh, okay.
See, what are you laughing at me for, huh? Just because I'm short, girls like you don't want to date me. Huh?
They say it on dating sites.
I'm on Tinder all the time, and I can't get a single swipe right.
Yeah, That sounds about right. That's probably
Yeah.
what happened.
Dude, and I have that sometimes
he
too, and
did
I'm not
say-
even that short.
No, he did say in that video, he's all like, "I see the reactions. I see the biting on the lip, and you doing this and talking to him."
Yeah.
So,
Did you see the interview or one of the interviews of him after?
there's an interview of him.
There's an interview, dude. He's like, it's just it's really upsetting because people are talking about short guys all the time, how they should die, and then
I've never heard anybody say short guy should die, but
he just like eventually at the end he's like, I'm done talking to you.
so
He
what
just
was the
walks
interview
off.
for? Like,
I don't
with?
know. They probably just caught him on the streets and they
Like
knew
a
who
bystander,
He was.
so it wasn't like a news.
No,
like,
it was like a news, like some kind of not paparazzi, but something like that.
I guess.
Like not like a news.
Was this the
station.
day of?
I don't fucking know.
Was he wearing that same ugly brown shirt, or was it different?
I don't know. I don't remember. But they like they gave him like a quick like interview, and he just walked away. He's like, I'm done with this.
He seems like the type.
Yeah.
He seems like the type to walk off and do that.
He's like the penguin. Like Danny DeVito's the penguin. Dude, Danny DeVito's short as fuck. He's such a nice guy.
Dude, Danny DeVito's like this fucking tall. I love Danny DeVito.
Have you met him?
No, but
Yeah, that's right.
I fucking love Danny DeVito.
You keep my mother's name out of your mouth.
Fuck. Okay, also speaking of current events, this whole Area 51 bullshit.
Dude, I already got my ticket.
So, this isn't really going to happen, is it?
I think a lot of people are gonna show up, probably like 800 people, and then they're just gonna be like, "Oh, we should probably fucking go back, huh?"
Dude.
Like, so yeah, that's not a lot, right?
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, because in the morning, I just woke up to a bunch of Alien and Area 51 memes.
On Twitter.
On everything.
On everything.
And then I posted on Twitter, hey, I'm late on my current events. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
And then I saw a link, and apparently what's going on is that the public is saying, hey,
They
you
stop
can't kill all of us. Let's attack Area 51.
Bet.
It's actually a good timing. It's perfect timing. And maybe, I don't know if there's any correlation between the two, but that documentary just came out of Bob Lazar? Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who used to work at Area 51. I started watching a little bit. I got
that
bored of it.
I don't think it's perfect timing. I think that's like in
Do you think that's
direct
what caused it?
response. I think it was one of the things for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
And then they're diddling kids.
I don't care how many people you get to storm Area 51.
You don't even have the passcode.
Exactly. You think that they have like little fucking little standard locks?
Yeah.
No, like they got like fucking fingerprint, like like face recognition. Even that documentary with Bob Lazar, he had like a little hand scan thing that would only open if he put his hand in, and it like measures the heat and the fucking. Like, you're not getting anywhere. You'll probably get to the front gate. By then, you already lost like 30 people. It's like,
Have you seen? I'm sure you saw the meme where it was like 250,000 people storming Area 51, and then it was a guy on a fucking like a Humvee or something with a Gatling gun of sorts, and he's like laughs in 3,000 rounds per minute.
dude.
Yeah, I was laughing.
I
That was the
just-
first thing. Oh damn, I got really bad burps and hiccups. But that was the first thing I saw about it was the laughs in 3,000 rounds per minute. I'm like, I don't get it. And then slowly but surely is like Naruto runners.
Dude, this is a funny generation.
Yeah.
This is the attention generation.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, and I'm asking, do you really think that all these people are going to show up?
Not all of them.
Well, how many
no.
do you think, realistically?
I think there could be a good handful.
Less than 1,000?
Maybe around 1,000.
Because apparently, I think the article I read that 160,000 people have petitioned to go. 160,000 people are
no.
not going.
No.
Where would they park?
And you know the people.
Let's be honest. Where the fuck would they park? I know it's a desert, but I mean, you still gotta have parking.
Dude, I don't even want to go in Area 51. I just want to go see it to see
And
that
it's
it
hot.
exists.
It's hot too.
I want to see that it exists. You know.
Yeah, all I'm saying that
Like,
if it was,
I know we all know it exists.
if it was in Washington, maybe I'd go because the weather's nice. But I'm not gonna storm, or dodge bullets in the desert heat. I'm not gonna do that.
What if someone's like they have a top secret
for
base.
a door that's gonna be locked?
They got a top secret base in Florence, Arizona. That's like 50 miles out east of Florence. I'd be like, you want to rent a car or something?
Dude, I don't even want to leave my house. It's so fucking
Yeah.
hot.
I was having like second thoughts about coming here tonight.
Dude.
And the sun was almost already down, and I was still
Living in the desert is fucking rough. It's rough. So, like, willingly meeting up to potentially get murdered to find some fucking alleged aliens.
I don't think that they would use lethal force.
Yes, they do.
At Area 51?
Dude, have you not seen the signs that they have? They said, like...
But if there's that many people and that much publicity, I don't think they would. I'm sure they would change it up really
No,
quick.
that's a military base, son. It ain't about... say it again?
Publicity?
It's not about that. It's about you're stepping on military property. You've been warned. We're going to fuck you up.
They wouldn't do it to a large amount of people.
Yes, they would.
Dude, the same effect, the same deterrent would happen if they used rubber rounds.
No.
Yeah, they would.
They're not going to be like, okay, you got us. Come in. Come in. All of you come in.
No, they'd be like this. Well, it depends.
No, dude, it does depend. They're doing lethal fun.
The thing is, you got to realize they just go in the base and lock up.
They could do that too.
That's all they have to do.
Yeah, you're not getting it. I don't care.
Oh, you think they have fucking aliens sitting on the front porch?
I don't care how. Exactly. That's the thing. It's like even if you successfully get to wherever you think you need to go,
it's like Stranger Things, man.
There's got to be fucking doors that they ran over, not knowing. Like, hey, that was probably a door to get down in there. Like, Area 51 probably has secret doors. Like fucking.
It'd be like Looney Tunes. They set up a bunch of fake trap doors.
Dude.
And then end up popping in one, popping out another, like Scooby-Doo.
Oh, also you got the Apollo 11 50-year anniversary coming up. So
when's that?
I think it's like next week, if it hasn't passed already.
We should get some like helmets.
I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to that date, but let me ask you this: do you believe that was real, or do you think it was staged?
I don't really. I mean, I do see what they had to gain in terms of the Cold War, but I mean.
It has nothing to do with the Cold War, dumbass.
No, the thing is...
It was a space race. It wasn't the Cold War. Cold War wasn't until the 80s.
It was part of it, you fucking idiot.
It was the space race.
Was it the space race?
It was the space race.
No, the Cold War ended in the 80s, I'm pretty sure, you fucking idiot.
Either way, it was for the space.
You're a goddamn douche.
It was for the space race.
Alright, I'm looking this up.
Look it up.
But regardless, we are competing with Russia.
But what you're saying is there's a motive. There's a motive.
There was a motive. And I mean, I can see how that happened. But we don't really have anything to... financially, I mean, NASA did, but I don't know. There's just nothing to gain. There's no reason. Nowadays,
so you
can
think
definitely go to the moon. Dude, we could definitely go to the moon today.
No, but I'm asking you, the Apollo 11 mission, though, you think it was real?
You think if it was fake, they would... You think that if it was fake, they wouldn't have gone to the moon a second time already?
Well, here's the thing.
So today, with today's technology, you can easily... I'm like 99% certain. I'm not I'm not no Andrew Einstein or whatever, but I guarantee they would have already been back to the moon just to prove that they could do it.
There are people that still believe we've never landed on the moon.
Do you believe?
Dude. Okay, here's the thing.
They have convincing, like, not even convincing. It's just like, it sounds smart, but it's really just long words and long narratives.
I can understand if you believe that the Apollo mission was staged. If you think the Apollo 11 mission was staged, that's understandable. I personally think it was real. But if you think that America has never been on the moon, you're dumb. You're dumb.
Suck it, bitch. 1947 and 1991.
Anyway,
when the Berlin Wall came down.
The motive was the space race.
I think that's when
Anyway, if you believe that America's never been on the moon before, you're stupid. Like,
read it and weep.
Anyway.
1991, the Berlin Wall fell.
Yeah, that's ignorant. Now, as far as the Apollo 11, the reason why I think that mission was real is because out of every single individual that worked part of that mission...
Read it and weep. Who framed Roger Rabbit? 1988.
Yeah, anyway.
3 years before the fall of the Berlin Wall? I don't think that's a coincidence.
Yeah, there's just too many people that worked on that mission for nobody to snitch.
Oh, yeah.
There's always going to be a snitch. Again, going back to, like, Bob Lazar. He's the Area 51 snitch.
But there's also, like, people that are just mentally not there.
All of those people? All of those people?
Not all of those people, but there's not a ton of people that are snitching.
I'm sorry, but as many people.
And then there's also people that want recognition, you know? Like, dude, if I could get away with saying, yeah, I worked at the CIA and we have, like, all this stuff, I would definitely, I don't know if I would definitely do it, but I would, like, think about it. And then if I was that stupid, I would probably come out.
Here's the thing. Here's how I feel about. Dude,
the government is run by a shadow government.
Here's how I feel about
the Bilderberg meetings with Hillary Clinton and all them?
We went to the moon. And if you're one of those Americans who's trying to argue that, you're a bitch. Because you're kind of like, that's like if one of your boys fucked the hottest chick in school and you're trying to convince everybody, no, he didn't fuck her. He didn't fuck her. He said he did, but he didn't. Like, that's a bitch move.
But you got to think about it. Like, a large % of Americans hate America.
Yeah, that's true.
My sister is one of them. So, like, I mean...
I think there's a difference between hating America and hating the American government.
No, I hate the... Dude, if you actually like the American government, you're a fucking idiot. But if you hate America, you're a fucking idiot. You gotta like America and hate American government. That's kind of the
That's what I
sweet
just
spot.
said, yeah.
Yeah, that's the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right there. I'm right there with you.
But no, we fucking went. We definitely went. You're gonna tell me we didn't go? Look at
No, I'm not gonna tell you.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that there's people out there.
Like, I believe we did.
You look at a phone from fucking 1988. There's like a size of a cinder block, and now we got these things that I can literally turn off the lights that are in my room. From my
50
phone.
years ago, a 28 or 56 megabyte storage whatever device took up this entire room.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you can get 128 gigabytes on a chip this size.
Mm-hmm. You're telling me
I'm literally just saying the same shit from like our first episode.
it's like we have the technology to do all this, but we can't land on the moon.
No.
I mean, 'cause as far as how far we've gone in space, dude, the moon is right around the corner.
Yeah.
Like it's literally
It's
across
actually
the
pretty
street.
fucking far. Although most of the missions we do to the space are not that far. I'll be honest. It's they're honestly like within 50 miles of the.
Bro, we
or
landed a
maybe
rover
more.
on Mars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we have the ability, and when you put people in deep like cryosis or whatever the fuck it is, when you put people in like a hibernative state, they don't really consume that much oxygen and obviously food.
If we send somebody to Mars, there's gonna be some serious haters. They're gonna be like,
You know what
"It
they
didn't happen. It didn't happen. That's fake."
You know what they fucking say, dude? Mars needs moms.
Dude, there's gonna be some serious haters if we send somebody to Mars. Nobody's gonna believe it,
Dude.
especially not other countries. You think Russia's like, it's bullshit. He's not land on Mars.
How many times we have to tell you this is fake American propaganda?
It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. There's no vodka on Mars.
They still believe the Holocaust was happened.
Yeah. Holocaust.
The Holocaust.
It's not real. He don't land on Mars. It's bullshit. And they don't land on moon.
Alright.
We land on moon. It's fucking crazy, dude. There's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. You got short guys flipping out in bagel shops. You got a bunch of people petitioning to attack a military base. Kylie Jenner's lips are deflated temporarily. 'Cause
Really?
she might be pregnant again. By the same guy, I'm surprised.
Who? Travis Scott?
Yeah.
Travis Scott, right?
Yeah. Oh, but I think I also heard that that they're not. She's gonna be a single mom because he's cheating on her.
Bro.
And I was like, what?
When has that stopped anybody?
Are you telling me that a recording artist who has countless women going to his shows, giving up their vaginas, cheated on his girlfriend? No.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
That's pretty pathetic.
Yeah, he cheated on her. How dare he? Fucking ridiculous. Oh, man.
I wish I was Kylie Jenner.
Why? I was going to say me too, but I'm like,
Big
wait.
butt. Even
Yeah,
though
you
it's
already,
fake.
you already have a big butt.
I already do have a big butt.
Rob has a big ass.
I got a fatty.
No homo. Rob's got a fucking huge ass.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the ground right now. He's not even. He doesn't even have a chair.
You have chairs?
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been episode
6.
6. So yeah, just going back. Keep in mind about those updates. Keep watching. Keep laughing. Keep loving. And we'll be putting out more great content in the future.
Peace, love, pussy, and rock and roll.
Yeah.